Hello, everyone. Welcome to this webinar slide podcast. We decided here in Cinegy to make it a bit more different this time, to make it bit more interesting for you, because we all been a bit tired of the classic webinar style. So this time, we bring two of us together, and the discussion, the main topic today is the bridge between broadcast and AV Pro solutions. One of the big announcement that we would like to make today in this webinar again slash podcast is that Cinegy is taking part in ISE this year in 2025 in Barcelona. We're very excited because it's the first time for Cinegy in the show with the booth, where it's our debut this year. For those who don't know me, my name is Sergio and Yaroslav. I'm international sales manager here in Cinegy, and today with me is my mate, my colleague from Cinegy, Yaroslav Korniets. Yaroslav is one of our product managers, and also our partnership manager. And well, we are very excited, and we hope you're gonna like it. So before we get started, we would like to remind you that, well, Cinegy has been in the broadcast market for almost 20 years, and slowly but surely we see that some of our solutions are attracting the attention of many AV Pro customers, and we are starting to offering our solutions and the AV Pro market, and we decided that it could be a good chance to explain how some of our solutions could fit perfectly in the AV Pro market. Yaroslav, mate, how are you doing today?
I'm very well. I'm quite excited to try a new format where they get the most handsome and awesome dudes from Cinegy to represent us on the podcast. And I'm really happy to try and bring this fresh format to the audience and speak about the tech update that we have to offer for this upcoming trade show and many more, and for your everyday use, of course.
So it's absolutely, I mean, I think it's going to be interesting to explain to people how can we bring something, let's say, broadcast quality reliable to the AV Pro market in the portfolio that we already have. So I think we can get started. So first, I think we should go through one of our cross market solutions. Maybe as you are with us today, you are the Multiviewer product manager. You can talk a little bit about this solution in particular, our monitoring and analytics solution, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We will focus on Cinegy Multiviewer, but we'll also cover our Cinegy Encode, Cinegize. They are all leading our AV portfolio. We're seeing tremendous interest from both markets, meaning the broadcast and Pro AV. And speaking of recent developments, we've had quite an exciting year of innovations. Should we start with what's been creating buzz at recent shows?
Yes, absolutely. I think we can, I don't know, go through the last, let's say, updated and features, for example, for the multi-viewer, for the AV Pro market and for the
So
broadcast, if you want.
yeah, we're particularly proud with Cinegy Multiviewer as it's been winning multiple awards constantly. One of the latest ones that may be interesting to our Pro AV industry customers is the one that we won at the Infocom in 2024 in Las Vegas. It was the Best
Right.
of the Show award for the monitoring solution. And we exhibited that for the first time, and we immediately got some recognition. That's for a good reason. That shows how the broadcast technology may be really useful right away today in the AV space.
Nice. And talking about, I think you made a lot of optimization. You pushed a lot of focus in the optimization in the multi-viewer, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, optimizations is something that is worth mentioning. But before we dive in, for those who are not familiar, I think it would make sense to bring in some context and just tell what it is for and what it is like. So think about this. A single multiviewer by Cinegy can monitor, analyze, and display hundreds of incoming feeds on multiple screens. We're seeing it used everywhere from Major League Sports and motor racing to cruise ships and national parliaments. The flexibility is incredible. It handles everything from traditional SDI and DVB ATSC transport streams to IP formats like NDI, SRT, and SIMT2110.
Great. And I think we also have good news about the GPU acceleration and CPU optimization, right?
Yeah, that's where the optimization comes in. Absolutely, we've really doubled down on GPU acceleration and CPU optimization. It's not just about handling more feed; it's about doing it efficiently. This means lower machine load, better scalability, and importantly, for many of our customers, reduced energy consumption. Plus, we've added some clever features like our NDI source tolerance mode, which is a game changer for facilities dealing with non-standard NDI feeds. In addition, it's not just NVIDIA GPUs, as most of you may think. We support we support the GPUs from Intel and AMD, and they are all equally reliable and efficient solutions to accelerate your multi-viewer performance, your monitoring to a whole new level at a reduced cost.
That's amazing. So it looks really nice. And I believe me as from the sales point, from the commercial point of view, I think this is where we can build really good bridge between the broadcast and the AV Pro world, which is the NDI, because we know that NDI is a standard which is mainly used in the broadcast, but also more and more it's quite familiar for all the AV Pro integrators and partners, right? So this is why we see that the multi-view is bringing attention for, I don't know, cruises, gambling organizations. We have hospitality customers, government customers, right? It's like this is the bridge that we make the broadcast and the AV flexibility, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The technology that is used in broadcast is obviously crosses and overlaps with the technology that is used in Pro AV, and the best inventions like NDI and IP are obviously present there, and they are ever more reliable. NDI, in fact, was a really beautiful solution for Pro AV industry that didn't require specific industry-specific knowledge or technology to run high-speed, reliable connectivity that is super easy to discover. So no wonder it's being used by everyone, starting from smaller size customers, so like one-man project charge type of channels or like internal broadcast, to large enterprise entities like corporations for their internal audio and video operations. So speaking of flexibility, another solution that is making waves in both broadcast and AV is Cinegize. So this is the response so far to this product has been incredible. People love how it allows remote control of one or many PCs on workstations, whether via LAN, Wi-Fi, or the internet. Let's be honest, the level of control it offers over the connection type, video quality, and latency has been a huge draw.
I mean, a huge draw. I mean, it's like it's a major highlight for the Cinegize, right? I mean, in front of the customers, our partners. So basically, to make the people understand, we're talking about less than 1 frame per second delay. It's around just like 16 milliseconds. I mean, it's depending on the connection, right? But it's incredible.
Precisely, you just use the power of your existing discrete or integrated GPU, whether it's NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel.
Nice. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. And apart from that, I mean, there is another highlight, yes, which is encryption. It's AES 256, if I'm not mistaken. It has a peer-to-peer connection. With that means that there is no man in the middle vulnerabilities. Yes. And actually, you don't need to use the VPN because basically it goes through most of the firewalls, right? Because I think this is a big time saver, correct?
Yeah, exactly. This is a great solution for remote access, and it's hard to place it on the map because For someone, it's a remote access app, just like TeamViewer, but it's way more than that because it's more like a remote KVM. It supports all these high-resolution, high-end workflows with minor, negligible latency. So it's somewhere between TeamViewer and HP AnyConnect. I'm getting the name of the product right. So this is a brilliant tool that is super versatile and can be, again, used both for private use and the corporate environment, and build and enable the most efficient remote workflows. And you know what? It's free. So if someone hasn't heard about Cinegize yet, just go to www.cinegize.com and download your copy to see how good it is for yourself. And other thing that I wanted to mention about Cinegize is that there's really no limit to the resolution. Whether you're working in HD, UHD, 8K, or even beyond, the Daniel 2 encoding takes things up a notch for ultra low latency and high resolution streaming. Perfect for anyone pushing the limits of the quality.
No, that's amazing. I mean, Daniel 2 and Cinegize are. I definitely would like to show that to the customers in ISE, because I think it will bring a lot of attention for the AV partners and AV integrators. Yeah. So also about Daniel 2, if I'm not mistaken, so you can connect to multiple hosts simultaneously, right? So with the tab window, so basically that reduce the bandwidth, right? And you are of the connections that you are not using in the foreground. But basically it's perfect for the multitasking, right? So it's just like not only for broadcast but for media, for finance, for education. I mean, I see that many of these opportunities for the markets, right?
It's difficult to comprehend the range of different kinds of application for this app. As I said, it can be placed between TeamViewer and HP's own solution, so it scales and it enables the most powerful of workflows from the comfort of your home or remote office. It will enable it everywhere, and remote production in the media sector, distance learning in education, secure remote access for government. Cinegize will make real impact pretty much in all of those areas.
While you was talking about all these possibilities, I always came into my mind. I mean, it could be also crucial for engineering, but also could be interesting for game development, right? Where basically, because in game development is low latency and high resolution are essential for simulation, for design, for modeling. Okay, so I think it could be a chance here. Another topic that I would like to ask you about, because you are the smart guy, is Synergy Encode, right? Which is getting a lot of attention lately, correct?
Yes, Synergy Encode is our answer to the growing need for flexible video encoding solutions. So it's essentially a live video encoding gateway that can handle any common input video signals and convert them into multiple IP video streams. What's really exciting is our new Synergy Encode 1000 hardware appliance. Uh, Basically, what Encode is, it's our award-winning and flagship product, Cinegy Air Pro Playout. So from the world of broadcast, it's the engine that takes care of all the encoding and decoding there. So you get the reliability of a 24/7 mission-critical application for your signal transcoding purposes. And guess what? Now it's in the box. So Cinegy Encode 1000 is a hardware appliance.
And this, I mean, this box, I believe it's quite compact, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. You're not thinking, when we're talking about Synergy Encode 1000, we're not talking about a massive machine that you would place in a rack in your server room or something that needs to be wheeled. It's incredibly compact. It's just 2K kilos in weight and measuring only 20 by 20 by 5 centimeters. But it packs a punch with its Intel i9 13th generation processor, an ability to handle up to 4 HD or UHD input streams in parallel. Perfect for both broadcast and AV applications, really.
Nice, really nice. Sounds good. Really, I'm really looking forward to show it to the people on the ISE. Definitely, yes. Okay, I think we can jump into the next topic, or at least the next section of the webinar slash podcast. Let's talk about some broadcast innovation, because basically we didn't have the chance to have a webinar or a podcast talking about the novelties that we introduced in the IBC, in the last IBC in 2024. So one of those topics, the first one I would like to mention and to talk about to the audience, is the AI-powered real-time translation and subtitling services that we include in our playout solution, Cinegy Air Pro. Can you tell us a bit more about this one?
Oh, that thing is truly groundbreaking. There was a reason why it gathered most of the attention at IPC, and why most of the customers were asking questions about it. So it's basically a real-time speech-to-text tool. So any audio feed can be translated to English and subtitled immediately with just 1-2 seconds delay. The accuracy is also impressive. It's between 90 and 92%.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So you and I have been there showing it to the customers, and that's amazing. I mean, one thing I would like to mention, because I believe it's a great feature and an advantage. It's no need to internet connection because it's installed locally. Okay, so that's amazing. And about the languages, supports up to 100. We've been testing Russian, Ukrainian, Chinese Mandarin, Japanese, Hungarian, German, Spanish, French. I don't remember. It was like all day testing with several languages, right?
Yeah, the trade shows like IPC is a great testing ground for that, because you get visitors from most of the from any country. And yeah, we had people speaking Finnish, we had people speaking Georgian to it, we had people speaking Kazakh and Hebrew and all sorts of languages, and it was just crunching and translating that into English right away and displaying that on the screen of our multiviewer. It's moreover, it's not just the translation to English. If you have a model, because it's based off OpenAI's model. So if you have the ways to train that model, or you have access to connect it to your language model, you may actually get a reasonable translation to your own language in case you have a correct model. So it's highly customizable, and the solution is quite scalable as well. And at the same time, it's not super expensive and doesn't require some sort of data center grade type of hardware. It's something that you can go and really buy in any of the stores that sell gaming hardware, really.
Right. Okay. Right. Yes, that was one of the topics, and I think it attracted a lot of attention. Another one is something that I love to show to the customers, is that finally we have our desktop new web interface. So it's a game changer for remote workflows, I believe, because now you have the chance to get access to the full range of features from any device with the browser. So you don't need to install the software locally. Okay, the layout, in my opinion, and also the customers mentioned that in IBC, the layout is much cleaner. It's easier to navigate through the functions, through the features. I think it's perfect for remote production. So teams spread out for, and being, I don't know, abroad or whatever, I need to get access, edit some videos, and put it out in the newsroom system. I think it's great. It's another one which was really successful, right?
Yeah, it's amazing. We've been working on it for a while. Some of our customers may know about it already, but we're finally getting to the point where it's reliable enough for us to push to the customers. And yeah, it's based on quite modern microservices architecture. It's all sleek and easy to understand and to comprehend, and the performance is really impressive. We optimized it so even heavy tasks like media processing and editing are handled smoothly. You can basically work from anywhere without sacrificing speed or quality. So it doesn't matter if you are remoting into your work machine from home and you are working with Cinegy Archive from there, or you are using a client on your machine at the office or at home or at a remote location or maybe at some production site and connecting to a archive server in the cloud. Doesn't matter. It will enable it. So it's perfect for all sorts of interconnected workflows and collaboration contribution that is required in our area, including the news production, sports production, and many more. So, should we talk about the new graphics creation tool, maybe, because that is also truly impressive?
Yes, yes, definitely. I believe that your colleague in your office, Burak, who was in charge to bring this new interface for the graphics, made an excellent job. So this was really impressive. Actually, it was my favorite new thing that we showed in the IBC because, well, definitely it's this new real-time graphic creation interface is robust plus intuitive. So basically, a person without technical knowledge, like myself, for example, I was able to manage it in 5 minutes. I was able to understand how it goes, and I was ready to go to the pitch, use it in a football match or whatever. And it was really good. It was really good. The feedback was
Yeah,
100%
yeah.
amazing.
It has drag and drop features, customizable templates, and tons of built-in effects. It's designed to let anyone, even with minimal training, as you said, create professional-grade graphics on the fly. And it's made to work seamlessly with the Cinegy ecosystem, but also has open APIs for connecting to third-party platforms, which is something brand new.
Nice. That sounds really good. Yeah, definitely. No, I'm really excited to show it to the customer once again to the customers once again in the ISC. Yes. Okay, so let's jump to another one. Yes, also I almost forgot. So definitely we one of the our best sales is definitely our playout solution, Synergy Air, and we also updated the interface for our playout solution, right?
Yes, like with Synergy Desktop, it's fully web-based, which means you can control your entire playout operation from anywhere. It's the same or similar microservices-based architecture, which makes it highly reliable and resilient. So it's super easy to deploy, and it will rely on different elements that can be put in different baskets across your infrastructure. So if something fails, it supports multiple levels of redundancy scenarios. And the UI redesign makes the tasks like scheduling and managing playlists simpler and faster, especially when it comes to remote workflows. Additionally, it allows you to enable better collaborating workflows, which was something that used to be to some extent limited in the old desktop app.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Okay. Yes. Yes. I almost forgot. Speaking about technologies that push boundaries, I think it makes sense to speak about a bit more deeply about Daniel 2 codec, right?
Absolutely. I honestly believe that this part of our development has been unfairly overlooked by most of the industry because this codec is truly impressive. It's like we've hit a nerve in the video production world. 8K video processing and lightning speeds, people are loving it.
Right. And actually, many people don't know that we actually been working with 8K since 2016. So back then it felt a bit ahead of its time, but now it's standard for many high-end production, right? So I mean, the thing is, Daniel 2 isn't just about handling 8K anymore. We've pushed the boundaries, and now we are capable to do 16K and even beyond. So it's not an issue.
Way beyond, from what I know, having all these regular calls with our R&D department, and it's truly impressive what Daniel 2 can deliver to a lot of industries, and it starting from high-end cameras for VR, for gaming industry, for the new film production, but also or sports, but also some other impressive stuff like medical application, military, or other areas that require high resolution, high and low latency signals at a low performance cost. So it's truly something to look at, and it's truly something that can be developed even further, and it's something that we are constantly doing. Another important topic I think we should mention is the H.264 interlace video format headache, and basically the fact that we've finally found a way to rid ourselves and our customers of it. So, as you know, the interlace encoding is still quite a big thing in the world of broadcast, because everyone is running an interlace, and progressive is not rare, but still occupies a lesser part of the market. So in 1080i in HDTV transmission is still a golden standard. Whether over the air, satellite, cable, or streaming, it's still there. Problem is when NVIDIA introduced the Turing architecture, the next one after Pascal, they decided that they don't feel like supporting interlace video encoding, so they deprecated it as outdated. For them, it was easier. There are multiple reasons for that, and yeah, there are multiple reasons why they wouldn't care about it. But we like other vendors on the market, were facing the customers that were relying on the NVIDIA GPUs for interlace encoding in their playouts, for instance. And it was always a difficult conversation, because whenever they were trying to upgrade their machines and get the new GPUs, we had to suggest them keep stick with the old Pascal cards, or maybe move to the more expansive in terms of performance CPU workflows, or just try to avoid interlaced encoding. So all that was a growing issue for years. We were looking for other vendors to see whether they are able to deliver interlaced encoding, vendors like AMD or Intel, but that was never happening. So we decided to sit down and design our own solution that would enable hardware encoding using NVIDIA GPUs. For now, it's just NVIDIA, and effectively.
Wait a sec. Sorry for interruption. So you telling me that there is a remedy for this?
Absolutely, yes. With the introduction of the new version of Cinecoder, it's something that we announced just before Christmas. I think 20th of December was the post. Basically, with the new version of Cinecoder, you can use the latest cards by NVIDIA, like Ada Lovelace or Ampere, or whatever will be the next architecture, and get the best out of the software encoded, hardware accelerated encoding for your H.264 interlace workflows. It will just do it for you in a manner as fast as it used to be. So for those who are interested in diving deeper, because I know it's been a point of pain for a lot of our customers and integrators, just go to our LinkedIn page and find that post. It should be one of the top posts. We'll be resharing it for sure. But yeah, there is an answer now, and it's finally time to go and bin the old Pascal cards and stop the scavenger hunt for them for the new systems, which was absolutely useless.
Okay, thank you very much, Yaroslav, for breaking it all down. So I'm quite sure that all our audience has been satisfied, and we hope it's been interesting for you. So, well, basically, guys, I think it's been enough for this time. So I'm really hoping to see you all in ISE. Remember, you can find us in hall number 4. The booth number is J550. Okay, we still have some slots available, so get in touch with us, with me or Yaroslav. We will be together over there if you want to have a chat with us or have some questions. And I guess that's all. We can go now to the Q&A session, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a pleasure to deliver this information in the new format. I'm super excited to go and represent Cinegy on its first ISE show. I'm hoping to see all of you guys at the show, even if you don't have a time for a meeting or you don't have any projects for us. Just stop by to say hello. We'll be always happy to see you and rumble about the latest news in the industry and how we can be useful to each other, really. So stop by at ISC, book in the meeting. If you're not there and if you're not planning on coming, but you still want to talk and have some questions, you know how to find us. You just email us and we can book in a meeting online and meet in that fashion. Or wait until NAB. Everyone is going to NAB. We know that.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Cheers, guys, and hope to see you soon. Let's go to a Q&A session.
Okay, so we do have some questions. Okay, so I will take this first one, Yaroslav, if you don't mind, which is quite easy. It's from Bulent Akol. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it correctly. How to watch recorded videos? Well, basically, first of all, most likely tomorrow or Thursday, we will upload it to our TV channel in YouTube, okay, which is Cinegy TV, if I'm not mistaken. So check it over there. It will be there most likely tomorrow or Thursday. But there is another live session this afternoon, which is 6 p.m. CET time. So it's going to be, if you are in, I suspect from Turkey, maybe Turkey, it's going to be 8 p.m. I'm not mistaken. Anyway, it's going to be available tomorrow on Thursday in our YouTube channel. Okay. Second question from Wojtek is, if sorry once again if I didn't pronounce it correctly. So it's about the desktop web interface. So this is the question: web-based desktop is treated as regular desktop from the licensing point of view. Can we swap existing desktop and the SLA from the web-based version? That's a good question. I would say in the beginning, I would say no, because we're talking about different licenses. So in other cases, we normally ask to our partners or our customers to purchase new ones. Anyway, most likely, if
Sorry,
you,
Sergio. Can
yeah,
you hear me? Yeah, I'll just interrupt you here. Hi, Wojtek. So, as far as I remember, there is a plan to make it possible to swap the classic desktop licenses to
okay,
the new web-based client licenses. Just talk to
nice.
us. If you're at ISC, just pop over at our booth and we'll get you an answer. As far as I remember, the plan was there to swap those licenses. We'll figure it out within the company and communicate that information to you and the other customers.
Okay, well, you can just, nice. Okay, so you can get in touch with us in IC, or you can send just an email to sales@cinegy.com, and that's it. Okay. Okay, thanks for that, by the way. Let's jump to the next one. Oh, Wojtek is gonna be there. Nice. Okay, so we will have a chat. See you there, mate. Okay, let's jump to the next one from Lucien. Hello, regarding the IP streams generated from AirPro Engine on the Cinegy environment, these streams appears with the correct name, but when I send this stream to other equipment, name is always displayed as channel 1. Let me, how can
Um,
I solve this situation? Well, I guess it's a matter of go to the config and change the name, Yaroslav, maybe?
Yeah, I would try that first. That was exactly what I was going to say. So, yeah, in the general tab of your Cinegy Pro Playout Engine config, there is a way to set the name. So, channel one, Sergio is right here. It's our generic name that we give to every channel that you create. So, if you just go there and change it to the name that you wish to see, it should just work. If it doesn't, just send an email to our support team or to sales and we'll find an answer for you.
Yes, but I think it's my opinion. It's a matter of configuration. But
Yeah. It
well,
should be just a matter of configuration. If it doesn't work for whatever reason, we'll look closer into it. But try that first.
okay, okay, nice. So, what else we have? What else we have? Yes. Oh, yes. This one is regarding the, yes, this one is regarding the multi-viewer. This one is from, sorry. From Michael. Oh, okay. So I was not able to see the name. Okay. So about the multi-viewer, Michael's asking, how does multi-viewer optimize the GPU and the CPU usage to handle hundreds of fees? Okay. And if it's possible to make it with a low consumption of energy.
Okay, so for Michael and everyone who's interested in who's looking for those questions, I highly recommend go further with GPU video on our YouTube. So this is a research that I've been doing a couple of years ago for the new algorithm in Multiviewer, and it covers it in details and brings up all the digits. But in a few words to answer that, first of all, it's a high engagement of GPUs for acceleration. So we use it both for encoding the incoming streams and decoding the incoming streams and encoding the outputs. Additionally, we optimized the scaling mechanisms and moved it from CPU to GPU, which makes it way faster because, well, effectively GPUs are ruling the world of science and high capacity calculations. So that's why we're relying on them. So yeah, the other secret is scaling and engagement of multiple GPUs. So you can build a multi-GPU server and use all of them for your multi-viewer. So that's the key. Effectively, to summarize, emphasis on GPU computing rather than CPU, and optimization of the CPU pipeline to move it forward. You'll get more details about that in my research, and there are also the answers about the energy consumption. So in particular, we're doing the calculation how and why the GPUs are more cost efficient in terms of energy consumption than CPUs, and measuring it compared to one really powerful processor. Find it on our YouTube. I cannot recommend it enough.
Okay.
Because I made it.
I saw that video. Yeah, I saw that one. Okay, about the AI powered subtitling, there is a question from Martin. How does Cinegy real-time AI powered subtitling maintain that accuracy, which is 92% with all those with all those languages, and how can we apply this to the AV industry? It's a bit generic, I guess, but there it is.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and answer. So yeah, first of all, in terms of precision and language count, the main quality of our of Cinegy subtitling service with AI powered generation is the models that we are using. So we are using the model by OpenAI. So that's OpenAI's model, and as you all know, OpenAI is the ultimate leader in the world of AI, beating guys like Google. And effectively, that model was designed by the best engineers of Silicon Valley and made available to developers and vendors like us. So effectively, we're just joining the joyride by optimizing it to our purposes and tuning it up. Like anyone with good development skill can harness the power of that model and use it to their good. So that's exactly what we did. That took us a few months of research and development, but we are just using the power of the the best engineers in California and Silicon Valley. So that's it. And regarding the AV industry, like anywhere where you may need the transcripts, it's not just in broadcast. This solution can be really helpful. So it can be integrated with either Cinegize engine as a reference for the video, or with third-party engines, and it's really great to enhance accessibility in places like theaters or show production for those who have hearing impairments, or maybe make it more available by utilizing the feature of translation for those who don't speak the language, let's say, and make it possible for people who speak Spanish, for instance, to go to Netherlands, to an opera in or a theater in the Netherlands, and understand what's going on the stage. It's just one of the examples, but there's multiple ways of applications. If you want to chat about that, just hit us up, and can give you a proper demo and walk you through it properly.
Okay, and as you mentioned during the webinar, Jim Main is asking us, is there a pre-learned facility on AI subtitling to pronounce names, like place names, and to improve the accuracy of it? I guess the answer is yes.
Yeah, I want to say yes. So it's given names. As far as I know, you can access the actual model. There are ways to train it on your side, because yeah, we just got the generic one that is tuned up. But really, you can you're able to give it some reference source, which would enable it to detect the names of presenters or celebrities or actors or characters, or whichever your use case is, in a brilliant manner. Again, for more details, I'll need to speak to our developers to see how it's done, and to research on it. So if you are interested in doing that or need our help, just talk to us, and we'll be able to guide you.
Nice, that's true. We're always ready to help. Okay, and I guess it's we'll go for the last one, and we can finish this webinar. It's been quite good and been already 42 minutes, so don't want to take more of your time. So last one about the Cinegy Encode 1000. Gabriel's asking if it's possible to scale the Encode 1000 with higher input stream demands in live sport events, live sport productions.
Well, that's a winner of a question, and yeah, because it takes me pleasure to answer it. It just helps us promote the actual product. So, as we heard us speaking during the actual the main part of this event, Cinegy Encode 1000 is an appliance, and it's shipped as a tiny box that is less than 2 kilos in weight. But first of all, it appeared as the software piece. So that means that you can scale the living hell out of it by installing it on a server as powerful as you wish. So you may run literally 100 or a couple of hundreds of instances of Cinegy Encode on a single machine, or like you can occupy the whole rack with Cinegy Encodes. And yeah, the scalability is limitless, truly limitless. So sports events, or hospitality, or casinos, or defense, or anything you can think about, Cinegy Encode will fit to the size of your project, and will be a nice solution that would work reliably 24/7 for you.
Really nice. Well, anyway, if you come to see us to ISE, you will have the chance to see it working in the booth. Okay, guys. So
yeah,
thank you very much for your time.
Thank everyone for.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I would like to thank everyone for your activity today. It was truly amazing questions. It seemed more than usual, than the usual amount of questions, and yeah, I really appreciate you participating in the event. Everyone who's come here, thank you very much. And Sergio, sorry.
No problem, no problem. You mentioned quite important thing. Okay, so once again, the recording will be available most likely tomorrow on Thursday. But if you missed this webinar and you would like to join us since the beginning, there's another chance to join us this afternoon, which is 6 p.m. CET time. Okay, so Central Europe time. So once again, thank you very much, and hope to see you in ISE. If we don't see you in ISE, we see you in another place. So have a good day. Cheers. Thank you once again.
Bye, everyone.